Indeed, 2 weeks ago in New York, a colleague from Singapore who's with me here said, boy, last night it was cold. I said, this is a heat wave because the Arctic vortex 2 weeks ago was minus 40 degrees wind chill factor in New York City. And actually, for one day, they had to close the university, which has never happened before. I'm going to be talking about biofouling and its effect on the use of energy in reverse osmosis. And biofouling is really not unique to reverse osmosis. Matter of fact, when I was a grad student at Columbia University, I worked on biofouling on ocean thermal energy conversion, which was extracting energy from the ocean using the different water temperatures. And the death of what was known as OTEC was that on the heat exchange surfaces, biofouling occurred and destroyed the efficiency of the OTEC process. I started my studies at Fairleigh Dickinson University into biofouling of reverse osmosis membranes, mainly because Fairleigh Dickinson University in 1970 was the first university to offer undergraduate degree in D-cell engineering under a Dr. Robert Backish at that time. And we continue our work on biofouling and its effect on reverse osmosis. And as everybody who's involved in reverse osmosis desalination knows, the effect of biofouling is very bad on the performance of RO membranes. And I'll show you some slides that show that it increases the usage of energy when the biofouling occurs. Biofouling, as I said, is not just limited to reverse osmosis and OTEC. We have a subgroup at my university that's studying the effect of biofouling on the disease process. Many diseases in the human body are caused by biofilms, such as cystic fibrosis, heart attacks, kidney, urinary infections are all caused, and Alzheimer's disease has been shown to be caused by the production of plaque by bacteria that cross the blood-brain barrier, the membrane barrier in the brain, and certain humans' genetic disposition causes plaque formation to develop in the brain, which leads to Alzheimer's disease. Anyway, I'm going to just focus on reverse osmosis and biofouling. And if you've never seen a biofilm on a membrane, it's made up of a lot of bacteria that have aggregated, and they form a slimy matrix. That stringing material there is what's called extracellular polysaccharide material. And this matrix, this biofilm, will interfere with the RO production. Now, every RO plant in the world will, to some degree, have biofilms on their membrane surface. It's the degree of formation of biofouling that determines the extreme effect it will have. The formation of the biofilm actually has various paradigms, okay, how it forms, but basically the biofilm develops. People think that if you take seawater and you chlorinate, that will solve the biofouling problem. But actually, we found that chlorination does not kill the bacteria. It just induces them into a resistant state and cause the bacteria to aggregate, which enhances the ability of the bacteria in these aggregates to stick to a membrane. If you do pre-treatment in reverse osmosis, either MF, microfiltration, or UF, ultrafiltration, you will remove the large, what are called protobiofilms that are present, but the smaller precursors to these protobiofilms will get through MF and UF. So right now, there is no pre-treatment, at least we know of, that will remove these precursors to these protobiofilms. And in seawater, bacteria do not exist as single bacteria, but are in this aggregated state, which are called protobiofilms. When you do pre-treatment, you can remove these protobiofilms, but the precursors to which are present in the seawater and in wastewater will get through the pre-treatment and go to the RO membrane, where they can reform into protobiofilms on the membrane surface.